What's going on? It's your boy Dewey, and I'm back with another video. Today, I want to talk about Destiny 2 PVE. The beta just got over with a couple weeks ago, and the game's a month away, you know? And this is the time for content creators to give their opinions on Destiny, say goodbye to it, and start moving on. And it's going to be hard, but I want to talk about Destiny 2. And this is the beta, so things in this could have changed by the time the full game releases, you know? So take this all with a grain of salt if you're watching this in the future, because this is just the beta, alright? But let's get into it. I want to do a video on both PvP and PvE, and I'm going to start with PvE today, and then I'll start doing PvP after this. So let's get into it. As you can see, I'm doing the strike right now, the inverted spire with a warlock. And I plan to go through, you know, the guns, the gun order, what I think of it, what I think the strikes are going to be like, the story mission, all that other jazz. Everything PvE related. My goods, my thoughts, the bads, whatever. I'm going to start with the first thing I noticed. The weapon setup. It goes primary, energy, and then a heavy. I believe it's called heavy in the bottom. But it's not primary, special, heavy in Destiny 1. Everyone in the community has mixed opinions on it, you know? Some of them like it, some of them don't. And that's understandable, you know? It's kind of weird going from primary to a sniper to a rocket launcher. Instead, you're switching from a submachine gun to a submachine gun to a sniper. It's weird to get that down. In my opinion, I think it was a alright decision. I don't think it was good, but I don't think it was bad. I think the whole reason, someone tell me if I'm wrong, please, but I think the whole reason they did this was because of Crucible. It was always in a bad state with special ammo. It was always in a bad state. I feel like that's the whole reason they did it. I personally feel like if they don't pull off this whole thing in PvE right, then we're kind of screwed, you know? I don't know. I feel like they'll do alright, because it was not as bad as I was expecting. I was expecting to completely disregard my energy weapon. I think that was because there wasn't really a reason for me to use it, you know? Other than that, it was energy thing to attach to it. But that's it. I feel like if they pull this off right, people will start getting used to it and people will like it. I don't mind it. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's bad. But, you know, that's my opinion. Next, I want to talk about the classes. The Titan has some new classes. He has a Sentinel, which instead of popping a bubble, you can also use a shield, which is pretty cool. He has Striker, Sentinel. It's kind of weird, okay? Please, someone tell me if I'm wrong on this, but this is how I perceive this. It's kind of weird that we can't swap perks. You know, we have to stick to a certain perk tree, but we can use either a shield that does a lot of damage, or you can pop a bubble that can protect your teammates. It doesn't make sense that we can do that, but we can't change our perks, you know? It's kind of pointless in my opinion. That's another thing I'm not the biggest fan about. We can't swap perks. Apparently, Bungie was going for a team-based type of thing, you know? They were going for like a, okay, so you can be the heal, you're gonna be the DPS, you're gonna be the protector, and you're gonna be just ads. Like, I'm cool with that, you know? But like, I don't know if it'll work well, you know? I get it, Bungie wants to do that and not, but like, I don't know, man. It's one of those things where if they can just pull it off, same with the guns, you know, if they can just pull it off, then everything will be okay. Because if they can make it look good, then, you know, we're fine, you know? No, Titan looks good, Hunter looks good, the Warlock looks good. The only thing I don't really like about the Hunter right now is how his ability, which for Titans is like the shield, and then for the Warlocks it's the healing rift. For Hunter, it's like the shade step, and that to me is just kind of, it's like whatever. Because the cooldown isn't very fast. I feel like they should buff that. I mean, as much as I'm going to complain about Hunters, because that's just how I do. I complain about Hunters. I think they deserve a buff for that, you know? Other than that, I feel like it's pretty well balanced, you know? Dawnblade's awesome, you know? I feel like it was just a good decision, doing that. And people saying that, like, oh, the subclasses aren't really original. It's like, no, they're not going to be original. What do you expect? They can't really do much, you know? They've done all that they could, you know? There's not much else they can make. Next, I want to talk about the strike, the inverted spire. I liked it, you know? It wasn't mind-numbing boring, and I liked that. You know, in Destiny 1, you just went to a room, killed, went to a room, killed, went to a room, killed, got a sniper, and just pegged the freaking boss in a noodle until he died. That's how it was every time. It got very boring, very quickly. And I'm happy that they're doing something about it in this, you know? Like, he kept on dropping, and you had to avoid the lava floor, and then you had to worry about the fanatics whenever they dropped the stuff, you know? It was It was a cool thing to mix it up, and I really liked it. And I just hope that they don't run out of ideas for future strikes, you know? That's probably my other fear, you know? I don't think anyone for the hunter is going to be using the skill tree that they have. I don't think anyone liked the fact that we had such little time to use 6 rounds. I hated it. I hated it so much, man. I'm not saying I'm the best at this game. Hell, I'm quite garbage, actually. It pressured me so much whenever I got my super, because I was like, okay, I have to use all these rounds as quickly as I can, because if I don't, I'm just going to waste it. I don't see a point in it. So, I don't think anyone's going to use that, but, you know, that's my opinion. It's whatever. If you do use it, props to you, you know? I wish I could do that, but... Now, let me talk about the campaign. If the campaign is anything like the first story mission that I played, we'll be fine. The first story mission was awesome. It set the atmosphere, the music was perfect, the voice acting was good, I loved it, you know? It made me feel like I was kind of doing something, you know? It felt worth it to go in and learn stuff, you know? And I should have expected that, you know? This is Bungie's last time to really prove to people that Destiny takes itself seriously. Because we all know Destiny 1, whenever it first launched, you know, Dinklebot. I hope it's good. I hope that they just pull it off right. Because if they don't, I think Destiny's going to be kind of regarded as garbage, you know? And I don't want that, you know? I don't want this game to die out like it did. Okay, I'll give you my goods and bads on what I'm worried for. In PVE, we all know that there's going to be microtransactions. We all know it, okay? This is Activision we're talking about. Of course they're going to add microtransactions. What I want to say about that is, if they make it cosmetic only, and they don't add guns or gear that's better than your gear, I'm fine with it, you know? As much as I love Call of Duty, and I don't know if I'm going to buy World War II, I'll have to wait until beta and see if I enjoy it, because I always just snipe, usually, and, you know. But, anyway, if they do, they always say it's going to be cosmetic only, and then about 3 months later, they start adding guns, and it's not fair. It really isn't, and I think it's shit that they do that, you know? It's a shitty business practice that does not... It's basically, dude, you're designed to lose. There is no reason you should buy it, because you are always going to be guaranteed to lose, no matter how much money you put into it. They just want your money, that's it. My only wish is that Destiny... I'm fine with microtransactions, as I said. Just please, please, Activision, do not add guns to it. That's all I ask. You can add ornaments, you can add skins, you can add shaders, I don't give a shit. But if once you add guns, you're probably crossing the line for me, because it just isn't fair. And I think season passes are dumb too, you know? No one should have should be denied access from gameplay. It's so dumb, you know? It's how it is, you know? Titanfall 2, I'm fine with microtransactions if they do it like that, you know? I'm fine if it's purely cosmetic and the season pass is free. You just get free maps. I'm 100% fine with that. God, if they don't do that, if they, you know, diverse from cosmetic only, I'm gonna be kind of upset, you know. Okay, now let me talk about what needs buffed, I think. Grenade launchers. I feel like they need to be buffed because they don't feel as potent as they should, you know. It's a grenade launcher, man. It's supposed to clear out enemies. If they don't do that, it's kind of... You know, it's like, eh. It's like, eh, you know? I feel like they just deserve a buff. Either increase their damage, or just do anything, please. Because, like, it just does not feel right whenever you use it. Another thing, snipers. As much as I love snipers, it may have just been the sniper that we were given in the beta, you know? I just hope that they add enough stuff that keeps me interested. Here's what I would love as an exotic. Bungie, if you're listening, hear me out, dog. A No Land Beyond, but with a scope as a primary. That's all I want, bro. All I want is a sniper I can use actively. If I can find a No Land Beyond with a scope, I will cry of happiness. Because I know that's what happened to me and my friend. We both loved sniping in Destiny because it was just so nice hitting shots, you know? But it's kind of stupid. Special ammo doesn't come around, and whatever I do, I just get shotgunned in the back, you know? If I can have enough ammo as a primary and I can quickscope people, I am fine, you know? And Bungie, also hear me out on this. Add some custom game modes, bro. Like sniper rifles only, or like fusion rifles only, or something like that. It would make it so much fun, man. I know it would make it so much fun. Now let me talk about some other features. Patrol is apparently supposed to get buffed, like, a lot, you know? and I'm happy. Patrol, I remember in Destiny 1, there's always like complete 10 patrols on the Cosmodrome. I dreaded it. I hated it so much, man, because I would just have to sit there and just do patrol after patrol and no purpose. But ever since they announced that whole Lost Sector thing, I've been hyped because I love exploring and doing stuff of that nature. And if I can go explore a freaking Dunagon, it's a dungeon, I just call it a Dunagon because I'm stupid. If I can go explore a Dunagon and get some nice stuff, I am so happy, you know? I trust that they'll do well on this. Like, I saw the boss, like it's like the Nightfall level rewards, but in Patrol. Like, that looks awesome. That's a cool idea, and I appreciate that. It's one of those games I've always had that I've just been like, alright, that game was a bit disappointing. I'm gonna hop back on Destiny. Because it just, I know I would love it. I know I would always enjoy playing this game, you know? And that's the whole reason I do this, you know? My other wish is that they haven't really disclosed much of PVE to the public. And you know what? People are bitching about that. And it doesn't really make sense to me. Because if they're gonna bitch about how, oh, they're not really showing much, but they don't want to, because that would spoil some shit, you know? I mean, I understand a few teasers here and there, and they haven't really done that, but, like, you know, they should. It doesn't keep me interested in PvE. They're putting enough emphasis on PvP because I don't think many players played it just because it was always so unbalanced. Those are my opinions on PvE Destiny 2. There's not much else I really want to say. I want to say thank you for watching if you made it this far. I plan to put out a PvP video, my opinions on that. And then we'll be releasing. I paid off my pre-order, and now we just wait, you know? We just wait for September 6th, and I'll be back in school by then, so that's gonna be fucking horrible. Also, fun fact, that's the same week as the Call of Duty beta, so I'll be posting some of that too. Alright, thank you for watching if you made it this far. It's been your boy Dewey, and I'll see you later. Have a good one, guys.